Craig, 17 wins on the bounce, unbeaten since August the 1st. We're in a very good position as we look ahead to Saturday's Nathaniel MG Cup final.
Yeah, definitely. I think maybe we don't give enough credit to ourselves regarding where we are. You know, my thought process is that one game's gone. We need to concentrate on the next one and make sure that, you know, we don't take anything for granted. You know, and we don't lower our standards. So, but yeah, when you say it like that in the cold light of day and it goes down on paper and you see the record, then it's a fantastic record. You know, but you know what I'm going to say, as you know, and there's no more important than cup finals as well. The next one's a really big one. You know, it's a cup final. We've not won the MG Cup for, I think it's back in 2018, I think, as a club. You know, very fortunate. I've won it since then. I think it was 2018 I won it with Connors Key. I won it 4 times with TNS previously as well. So it's a cup that's obviously we're very fond of as a club, as an individual, as staff. You know, and it's a great opportunity. It's really great to keep the momentum going for the rest of the season if you can win a trophy in January.
And we play Swansea City on Saturday. Predominantly the under-21s that they've been putting out so far in the competition. How easy or otherwise has it been to gather information on the opponent as you look ahead to the game?
Yeah, well, obviously they played Cardiff Met in the semi-final, which we had someone at that game. So yeah, we've had the opportunity to see them live. You know, so then obviously there's other bits you can see. You know, they play in the league competition in their league, you know, so we've been the opportunity to see bits and pieces of them, you know, not as much footage as we'd like, not as much as we do from a domestic point of view, but enough to get a feeling of what they're going to be like. We'd imagine they're going to be, you know, how Swansea City Academy under 21s, you know, youth team, whatever you want to call it, are going to be. They're going to be technical. They're going to want to pass through a third, so we're going to want to keep possession. Obviously, Swansea have got a long tradition of playing very good football in a lot of academies, championship and upwards, want to play football, and we know it's going to be a tough game. It's not going to be easy, you know. So, but it's something that we're certainly looking forward to. Like I said, it's a cup we've not won for a while, and you know, and yes, whoever it will be in the final, but it's going to be nice to have a game against Swansea. Sorry.
And the under-21s have been unbeaten since December the 5th.
Yeah.
So as far as the neutral's concerned, they'll be looking forward for a good, entertaining game. But as you go into that one, how are you going to prepare for it in the sense that you normally prepare for opponents that you are very familiar with in the Welsh setup? And these, as we said, maybe not quite so.
Yeah, be preparing exactly the same. You know, exactly the same. You know, we've got as much footage as we can from them. We've done our due diligence and homework. We've got a lot of respect for them. Certainly not going to take the game lightly. 100% not going to. We know it's going to be a tough game. You know, they've done well against Cardiff Met, and I'd imagine, you know, it's a fantastic experience for the younger players, and I'd imagine that's what Swansea City and Cardiff City have put their teams into the competition for. You know, going back in the day when I played, you know, it was all reserve league, and if you didn't play on a Saturday in the first team, you play midweek, and it'd be really strong. But it's a great opportunity for them to play men's football. So I'd imagine that's what they've done, and obviously they've had success with it. And Swansea have got themselves to the final, and you know, and hopefully it'll be a good final, and we'll be on the winning end of it.
And with the game being played at Barrytown United's Jenner Park, it is a stadium that we are well familiar with, and the pitch in particular. Does that give us any psychological advantage, do you think, in terms of the players themselves?
Yeah, possibly. Obviously, the surface we play on, you know, we play on a 4G, the same as the surface is going to be. I know, and I'd imagine every academy's got a 4G, 3G surface that they'll play on and train on now, but predominantly they'll play on grass. So we'll probably be a bit more used to it, the surroundings, you know, etc., etc. So yeah, I think it gives us a slight advantage, but I don't think it's a great advantage. Like I said, you know, Swansea City will be full of very good young players, talented players, technical players, with some very good coaches. So it'll be, you know, it's not something that they'll be particularly bothered about. They'll be coming into the game wanting to win the game, obviously, and we be going to the game wanting to win a trophy, and it's really important, you know, that we win the game on Saturday. Really important.
And with the temperatures this week being sub-zero overnight, we haven't had great weather. Has that had an effect upon training and preparation in general?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a pain in the backside. It has been. I'll not lie about it. It's been a bit disruptive this week. You know, we've had to train in the afternoons, which, you know, fortunately we've got on and pitch to train on. So, but obviously there's other people, there's academy and younger age groups train on on our pitch as well. So we've had to shuffle things about and train in the afternoons, but we've managed to get on the pitch, which is great, and I think it'll be the same for the rest of the week. So it's only really been the timings. The timings have only been the difference. Obviously it's been really cold first thing in the morning. By the time we want to get on at 10 o'clock. So we've had to put training back to 12, 12:30, even 1 o'clock on a couple of occasions. So, but yeah, we've been fortunate to get on the pitch and train as normal. It's just been the time difference.
And as far as squad selection is concerned, everybody wants to be involved in this one. How difficult has it been, not just in terms of picking the players themselves, but who do you leave out?
Yeah, it's hugely difficult. It's the most difficult part of the job. Understand. I've been a player myself. It's very, there's nothing worse than being left out. Especially a cup final. Harping back to when I played in most of the rounds in a League Cola Cup. And I got to Wembley and I wasn't even on the bench. So I was involved with it. I played, I think, 4 or 5 games before that. I was involved with every game. I was 18, 19 at the time, and I was left out completely at the old Wembley, which obviously is, so I know what it feels like. It's not nice. And like I said, it's the hardest part of the job. You don't want to upset anybody. We've got really good lads who work hard here, good professionals. And you could arguably, put a good fight up for any one of our first team squad playing. Obviously, that's not going to be the case. I'm just going to have to pick the team I feel is going to be the best on the day and, give us the best opportunity to win the cup final.
And our longer term injuries have been well documented, but we've had 1 or 2 niggles in recent weeks. Are you likely to see many of those players in particular coming back into contention?
Yeah, we looked at it today and everyone trained bar Ryan Astles today. So we've got everyone fully fit again. Obviously, we had Ash Baker with concussion. We had Jordan Marsh with a little bit of a tight hamstring. He's been back in all week. Ben Clark's been back in. Jared's obviously been back in. He played last Tuesday against Guildford. He was on the bench on Saturday. So yeah, the only one, Danny Williams, who rolled his ankle at Guildfield, but hopefully he was out on the pitch today. So he may be, he may make a late dart for to be fit by the time it comes to Friday. I'm sure he want to. It's against his old club, so he'll do everything he can to. So yeah, we'll hopefully have everyone fit bar Ryan Astles, which obviously that makes my job even harder to do. And like I said, it's the worst thing leaving anyone out on a week to week basis. But a cup final is obviously even harder. But unfortunately, that's what I get paid for, and that's my job to do. And I'll be making a decision on a football decision purely.